Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Okay, fantastic. Before I begin, I would like to just take a moment to thank my wonderful cohort. It was so wonderful to learn with you. You taught me so much. Vasuki and Mehmet, for all of the care you put into this program, and all the friends in my family who have supported me, not just with this project, but returning back to undergrad. So my name is Dia Mushahwar. I am a senior at Gallatin. I'm concentrating in science, medicine, and empire, and I'm also minoring in disability studies. And I'm going to be speaking about my internship with Mada Al Carmel, Arab Center for Social Research. So this summer, I worked at Mada, and they're based within the 1948 borders of Palestine and the city of Haifa. Due to the pandemic, it was nearly impossible for non-Israeli nationals to travel to Palestine, so I had to stay home and work remotely. And I had prepared throughout the spring to examine specifically the right to health more closely in the context of war and occupation, as well as settler colonialism, the structure of settler colonialism. So Mada aims to further the human rights, civil rights, and political rights of Palestinians through applied social research and policy analysis. They're actually the first and only Palestinian-led research group of its kind within the borders of 1948. And during my time, I learned that they give special attention to women's rights as well. As I attended the spring semester with my cohort, the World Watch vaccine apartheid pop-up between the global north and global south. And one of the starkest examples of this was in Palestine, just as the state of Israel was being heralded for its vaccine rollout for Israelis. And weeks before I began my internship, the state of Israel escalated ethnic cleansing in occupied East Jerusalem, specifically the neighborhood of Sheikh Jarrah, and then carpet-bombed Gaza for 11 days straight. And this is an image of the rubble left over from the bombing of Gaza's primary coronavirus testing labs. And the state of Israel's violation of medical neutrality, hospitals were destroyed as well. And that was excluded from corporate media's coverage of the war. Yet, regional and grassroots resistance put an end to the assault, and what looked like a possible third intifada emerged in the aftermath. Palestinians were united in their resistance. These are actually folks in Ramallah protesting the ethnic cleansing I had just mentioned in Sheikh Jarrah. People were protesting in Gaza, the West Bank, within the 48 borders. Palestinians living in neighboring countries ran to the borders to defy those very borders as well. And the first general strike in nearly a century was called in Palestine. People all over the world fought in solidarity, striked in solidarity with the Palestinian struggle. And this was the background of my fellowship. I was warmly welcomed to Mada, and during my time there, I supported their international public relations. I helped them build their network. They are working with several human rights and political rights organizations locally as well as abroad. It was extremely rewarding to assist in finding new scholarly partners as well as funders for Mada. And this image is actually the cover of one of their first quarterly newsletters. And I had the pleasure of helping to translate it. And at one point over the summer working remotely, I was able to visit my family in Southeast Michigan. And it was a really meaningful opportunity to simultaneously work for Mada and also talk about our connection to Western Asia, the history of the struggle there. And it was truly an honor to work with them and support the research in any way that I could. My commitment to work in solidarity with the Palestinian struggle for liberation has only strengthened during my fellowship. This image is one that I took at a protest organized by Within Our Lifetime, and it was only one of many that I was able to attend. I deeply believe that disciplined solidarity is practiced everywhere one goes and in everything one does. I hope to be able to visit West Asia, including Palestine, soon, and to work with MADA again, hopefully as a volunteer. And as for human rights, I'm considering a public health career after graduation in which human rights would be at the center of my work. And between now, in this gulf to graduation, hoping to continue this work as a senior project as well. Thank you so much, everyone.